What is up, beaches? You know me here with the continuation of the series Quest to the Bone Pit. Um, this is actually going to be the series finale, as throughout the course of these next three battles, I end up getting just enough trophies to make it through Arena 1 and get to the Bone Pit. But some great battles coming up. This, unfortunately, is not one of them. But we'll go ahead and take a look at it just because it is on the list. And I guess this happens more often in the lower leagues, but I haven't seen this yet. But I've seen replays posted in my clan of this, where basically the guy starts off. But I mean, he's pretty overwhelmed. You can see he's just a level 2. I'm a level 4, so my troops are quite a bit more advanced than his. He doesn't have many of the troops that you normally would get throughout questing through the arena. And what we see here is once his first crown goes down, I mean, once his first castle, tower goes down, he just gives up. He just stops, and it's kind of frustrating because I don't know. To me, that's not fun when that happens. Look, I mean, his elixir's full. He stopped defending, completely gave up. Man, never give up. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what kind of mistake the opponent's going to make. If you have elixir, drop it and just see what happens. Don't give up, D-Money. If I ever play you again, please don't give up. All right, guys, this second attack or second duel comes against Speedy 101 or 0001. So something I learned from this battle, from this duel, was don't have so many high elixir cards in your battle deck, because what happens is this right here. So we both end up waiting until we get 8, 9, or 10 elixir, and we drop our troops and counter troops, and it ends up, of course, being a wash, just like it typically does. And but the thing is, though, is that he ends up getting one more troop down than I do, and he makes kind of a mini push here, but really nothing happens. But watch me here. Watch as this duel progresses. Apart from this right here, I'm only able to get one troop down at a time. And what this does really is it just kind of stalls. It makes the battle just going back and forth and back and forth. Then I also make dumb decisions like this right here. I should never drop a giant by himself. That's just a waste of elixir. Bad move on my part. Bad move, you know me. But yeah, I am fortunate enough to drop that goblin hut right there, which distracts the giant and the mini P.E.K.K.A. My one low elixir card, the goblin, happened to be up in my deck, so I was able to use it real quick to help take down the giant and to save the goblin hut so he can keep spitting out his thing. But look, just one troop on the field at a time. And that troop's defenseless because it doesn't attack a dragon. So the dragon's just doing his thing, just killing me. And he's able to drop two troops at a time, not by much, but just kind of. So this is bad for me at this point. And right now I'm just trying to stall until there's 60 seconds left, so I can get that 2 times elixir bonus, because otherwise this battle may never end. We just keep going back and forth. But I want to stop it right here. I mean, look at his troops versus my troops. I mean, I've got a 4-4, 2-5, and I just dropped a 5, and he's got 4-2-4-4. I mean, and that makes a difference when we're talking about end game here, because, or well, I guess mid game, because that allows you to put more troops on the field at the same, consecutively, so you can make that push. Otherwise, you're just going one for one. So now here we go. We're under 60 seconds. I'm able to start to drop a few troops at a time. I got my goblin hut, my goblins, my witch up. I just dropped a Valk, and looks like I ended up dropping the musketeer as well. They're able to make a big push and finally put some damage on that tower. He does drop a Valk, but the Valk just gets consumed. And there's so many troops on the field right now, he can't possibly defend. There's just way too much there. I mean, look at all those troops I have sitting down there finally. And that's what I'm working on now currently with my deck, is to try to find that balance between the 4 and the 5 troops, and then also the 2 and the 3 level or elixir troops. Trying to find that good balance where I can spam the field when I need to spam them, and then tank whenever I need to tank. You can hear my kids in the background. All right, so that's it. And now I have one more battle, which ends up pushing me one to the edge, and then also pushes me through to the bone pit. This battle against Joshua is by far the toughest battle I've been in. His cards are at least as good as mine, if not better. I think his deck is a little bit better than mine as well, as far as better composition. But also watch this. I mean, do you see where he dropped his giants, then where I dropped my giants? He dropped his giants almost on the bridge. I dropped mine back just a little. And things like that make a difference. It really does. I mean, look how far up he drops his prince. It's almost on the bridge, whereas I'm dropping mine way back here. There's no reason for me to do that. And honestly, it'd probably be smarter to drop mine back here so I can build up more elixir to make a push. But we both take down essentially the crowns at the same time. We both have the same strategy, just on opposite sides of the field, just make a push. Um, I get a couple hits in. I think one hit in on his king's castle with the giant, and then a couple hits there. But and here I'm not really sure what to do as far as how this battle's going to go. So I end up just going for the right side tower, and I'm able to quickly take it down. I will quickly almost take it down. Somehow I don't quite get there, which was surprising to me. Meanwhile, his mini P.E.K.K.A takes me down. He's got a quick 2-to-1 advantage, but I'm fixing to take down his tower on the right. So essentially we're dead even. Unfortunately, my Valk is trailing on to the left side, and she isn't going to do anything. Just kind of a waste right there. But I do end up, in the meantime, taking down the second crown. So right now I'm just trying to spam the field a little bit with some troops, trying to get some things out in front of the giant so the giant doesn't do anything there. I end up defending a little bit against the prince, but he just drops archers, and then watch, he gets caught in the same problem I've been in a couple times before, in that he's only got 2 elixir, and I've got a giant and a couple goblins there, and he's only got a couple archers. This is bad for him. This is why you want that balance between your lower level elixir troops and your higher level elixir troops, so you don't get caught in this situation where your king's castle's getting pounded on and you can't do anything to stop it. I mean, nothing. He can't do anything to stop it. By the time he does, it's too late, because you can't take down the giant that fast. There's too many hit points. And then in the meantime, had he been able to take down the giant, I got the P.E.K.K.A, I got the mini P.E.K.K.A and the musketeer coming in on the left side. That was, had it not been for that bad luck of draw for him, I think he probably would have won. Well played, Joshua. That was just a great duel, man. All right, guys. This ends up pushing me through to the bone pit. So now I have over 400 trophies, and new quest begins tomorrow. All right, thank you guys for stopping by. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you beaches later.